Hello and welcome back to Citizen Pew. This is Citizen Pew Commentary, and today I'm going to be talking about ammo, as you saw in the thumbnail. Specifically, the ammo I need versus the ammo I want. Now, I did find some ammo this weekend, and I found there's a ton of ammo out there. It was all the ammo I needed. None of the ammo I wanted, though. So, what am I defining as the difference between the ammo I need versus the ammo I want? Well, the ammo I need is ammo that I use with firearms that are in my personal defense, self-defense lineup, or that are in my future endeavors, such as competitions I'm going to be looking at doing and stuff like that. So let's go over that real quick. In my personal defense lineup, or self-defense, or home defense, whatever you want to call it, I have primarily pistol caliber of 9mm and a 380 also. Now, the only 380 I really have in my personal defense, self-defense lineup is a LCP, and I have that mainly just because in case I need something that I can just throw in my pocket and have. I do like to shoot it at least once a month and be proficient with it, make sure I'm not going to miss the barn per se, but primarily it's the 9mm when it comes to pistol calibers, but 380's in there too. Shotgun wise, 12 gauge, buckshot, and slugs, right, in my tactical defense shotguns. Now, I do have a 20 gauge as a backup, so I like to keep those up there as well, fully well stocked. And then rifle wise, I have 5.56 and 7.62. So those are the ammos that I need, so I don't start breaking into my stash. Now, there's tons of that ammo out there right now that I've found. So if you're looking for ammo, I think you're going to find any of those out there. You might not like the prices, and I'll go through what I paid for the stuff I did pick up this weekend, but it's out there. Now, if you're looking for 12 gauge bird shot or hunting loads or anything like that, good luck. Good luck. 12 gauge, 20 gauge slugs, 12 gauge, 20 gauge buckshot. I've been finding that stuff, but not the hunting stuff. So, yeah, that stuff is scarce. Now, as far as my firearm endeavors go, I am doing pistol events, which is 9mm. So those go hand in hand with my personal self-defense fire caliber. And I am getting into some long distance shooting, which I have chosen to go with 6.5 Creedmoor. I have I picked up earlier this year a 6.5 Creedmoor. It's a 783 bolt action on an MDT stock, and I recently picked up a Athlon scope that I put on it. There's a picture of it on my Instagram if you want to check it out. I'll probably do a video on it later. I've still got one piece left to complete the firearm the way I want it to be my intro into long-range shooting, and then that's probably when I'll do the video. And then another endeavor I'm getting ready to do in March at the gun club I'm a member of, they're going to start doing a cowboy silhouette, which is a 3-gun competition, and they have to be tube-fed firearms, so like a lever action or a pump or something like that, and you have to have one that's a rimfire, one that's a pistol caliber, and one that is a high power or a rifle caliber. And so I have a 22 lever action. I have a big boy, but it's in 45 long Colt. But ammo's so scarce. That's one of the ammos I want, but I can't find, that I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to pick myself up a 357 Magnum 38 Special model, hopefully before March, if I can find one. And then 30-30 will be my rifle caliber that I will use in that. And I have plenty of 30-30, luckily, but it's still hard to find. But it is out there every now and then. All right, that said, the ammo I want, I already told you one of them, 45 long Colt. I have a Henry Big Boy. It's the Model X model. You might have seen my video on it. That gun is so fun to take to the range, and I can't find 45 long Colt for anything. And I also have a Colt 45. It's a Uberti Colt 45, stainless steel model. It's so pretty. I like shooting those two things. They're fun, it's cowboy action style, all that. And 45 long Colt. Can't find it. That's the ammo I want, so I can go out and enjoy these firearms, but I can't find it. Another one that I want that I can't find is 410. Now, I have a little stock of 410, I do, but I'm saving it because I have a number of 410. 410 for some reason is my favorite shotgun caliber. And so I got to make sure, I have to make sure I have enough 410 to, you know, take all of my 410s out at least once in the next year if it never shows up again. But I really need it because I have a 410 AR I'm trying to, you know, get all the kinks out of. But I just don't have enough 410 right now to just cycle it and play around with it. So that's another one I want so I can, you know, work on that firearm. But I didn't find it. So, all right, moving on. What did I pick up? So I did an ammo run, and I went to one of my favorite spots. And it's a drive. It's probably it's not that far of a drive for me, but it's a drive. You know, I'm kind of located east central in Tennessee, and I have kind of three paths that I'll do. I'll either do a path that's west, I'll do a path that's east, and I'll do a path that's south, and do this big loop and hit a bunch of places in either one of those. And so on this one, I went on my westbound path, and I hit three stores. Walmart, Final Flight, and Rural King. All great places. Well, Walmart's Walmart. But this Walmart happened to have there we go. Get it out of the light. 6.5 Creedmoor, right? Now, this is the 129 grain. It's the Winchester Super X Power Point right there. And this is great. It's not high-end 6.5. So I do have about 60 rounds of competition grade 6.5 Creedmoor that I ended up paying like $3 a round for. Woo! But this stuff came in at $22.48, which is, you know, a little bit over $1 a round, and that's a lot cheaper for me to use this to get my initial scope sighted in and get used to shooting this caliber of bolt action at the distances I'm going to start. So I actually have 3 or 4 boxes of this. And this is what I'm going to use to get myself acclimated to long distance shooting, since it's something I'm new at. You know, like I said, and I'm ex-military, and we did training. You know, we had to qualify in the Navy. We had to qualify on the Beretta 9mm, the M14, and shotgun. The shotgun quals were the coolest, though. Maybe one day I'll explain them to you, but they were really cool. Of course, you had Marines yelling at you the whole time, so I got a funny story about that too. But I'll save that for another day. But, you know, I never did, and growing up, I never did a lot of long-distance hunting, you know. I mean, I had rimfire with scopes on them is about all I did. So, you know, I never have had to shoot, I've never been proficient, let's just say, at shooting something past, let's say, 100 yards with a high-powered caliber. And so that's 6.5, that's getting me into it. So I'm super stoked. I almost have my firearm ready. If you want to see a picture of it with the scope on it, I think I mentioned this. It's on my Instagram. So you can check out my Instagram page. There's a picture of it, and you can see it. I'll do a video on it sometime soon. All right, let's talk about this next purchase I got. Now, this was at Final Flight. This is 380. Now, I have plenty of 380, but I have never shot 380. That is the brand. You guys are going to get me because you got me on the last one. You put a bunch of comments. That's not how you pronounce it, and I forgot how to pronounce it since you did that. But Fiocchi, correct me again. Eventually, it'll set in. But I'm horrible at pronunciation of words I don't say a lot. I'm horrible at remembering names. So correct me again. By all means, I don't take offense. You know. But I haven't shot their version or their 380 rounds, so I picked up a box. I was like, nice, I'll give them a shot. And they were. Is this the right seat? Yep, this is the right seat. $24.99. $24.99 for a box of 380 of Fiocchi. And yeah, not the best pricing in the world, but it's 380, so it's always going to be a little bit higher than 9mm. I don't know why, but you know, it's less material, but it is. So I'm going to run it through my little LCP next time I take it out to the range, and we'll see how it does. All right. Moving on. I only picked up a box of that. One box of that, too. One box of the 6.5. They had more of both of those at both places. Well, I shouldn't say that. I think I took the last box of the Fiocchi ammo at Final Flight, but they had another brand of 380 there, too. I think it was Federal. All right. Then, Rural King. So I went over to Rural King. First thing I'm going to talk about is I picked up a box of 38 Special. And that is in preparation for my cowboy action, or not cowboy action, cowboy silhouette. So now I have a 38 special revolver, and I have some 357 Magnum in there too in my ammo locker. But I was like, I'll pick up another box just to have it, because I'm sure once I pick up a lever action 357 38 special, I'm going to want to throw a bunch of rounds through it. So I'm going to just, when I see a box here and there, I'll probably pick it up so I have it. All right. And oh, did I tell you the price on that one? I don't think I did. Oh, there we go. There we go. $19.99, which actually isn't a bad price for 38 special 50 count box right now. Holy cow. I mean, normally I've been seeing it around like 22, 23. So there you go. All right, let's go over the 20 gauge slugs. Now, I have a ton of 12 gauge slugs and there's a ton of 12 gauge buckshot. Actually, I have a lot of 20 gauge slugs too. But, you can never have too many, right? So, I don't have as many 20 gauge slugs as I do 12 gauge slugs. So, I actually picked up 3 boxes of these. Now, these are the Winchester Super X 20 gauge, 2 3/4 inch, 1600 velocity, 3/4 ounce. Yeah. Rifled slugs there. So, 15 count, and they were $15.99 a box. So, just a little over $1 a slug, which honestly isn't all that bad. When I used to buy them in the 5 count boxes, and you were looking around $4.99 to $5.99. So I don't know if that's that off priced right now, but I got 3 of them. So, yep. All right. And then the last thing I picked up is some 9mm 100 count Federal American Eagle 115 grain 100 count, and these were actually $34.99, which is, if you were 50 count, that would have been around 17 something. So, pretty good pricing for right now in the ammo shortage. $34.99. I picked up 4 of these. But I tell you what, Rural King had tons of ammo. Tons of ammo. They had a lot of that Venom ammo in the 50 count boxes. It runs like $21.99. I bought a couple boxes a while back and tried them out. It's really good ammo. I mean, it shot great through my Glock 17. So if you're not in the need to buy lots of ammo, now I go shooting every weekend, and I shoot 300, 400, 500 rounds of various calibers every weekend. So I try to keep myself well stocked, and that's just one for doing my proficiency, or one practicing for one of my endeavors, or making videos. So I shoot a lot of ammo. If you're somebody that goes and practices a couple times a month, you shoot 50 rounds at the range to keep yourself proficient with your carry gun or whatever, $21.99. It's not great pricing, don't get me wrong. Hey, a year and a half ago, you could get all that ammo for half that price. But it's not going to break the bank to shoot 50 rounds, every other week. But, it is what it is. But Rural King, lots of that Venom ammo. They had, you name it. They had some Norma 9mm. Of course, they have tons of 5.56. They had the 200 count boxes of 5.56 Winchester. They were going for, I think, around 109. I didn't buy one. I've got plenty of 5.56. But you used to be able to buy those 200 count boxes of Winchester 5.56 for around $70, $75. So 109. I was like, but you know what? For somebody who's just started buying their first firearm or two, it's not horrible pricing. But I did a video last week about how people were price gouging for those 200 count boxes. They were buying those 200 count boxes at $109 and then taking them down to the flea markets and stuff like that and selling them for $200. So, like I said, last time I was at Rural King when I was at Rural King this weekend, they had a number of those boxes. You can pick them up. They had, you name it, 30-06. I think they had, it was either 30-06 or 308 they had. I don't need any of that, but they had a pretty good selection of stuff, except for the 45 long Colt and 410. Now, if you're looking for 12 gauge or 20 gauge steel or birdshot, good luck. I have not seen that stuff in forever. And if you do find it, it is high priced. Now, Final Flight did have some out, but not as much as they normally do. And there's another place I go to little mom and pop place, and they usually have a lot, and they are out as well. If you anything for skeet, trap, bird hunting, steel for duck hunting, anything like that, good luck. Good luck. I haven't seen it, and I go around every weekend and looking, and sometimes during the week, and looking for ammo, or just going around to different very places that have firearms, just to see if there's anything I want, need, and stuff like that. So I haven't seen it at all. So, there you go. That's my take. That's what I picked up on ammo last weekend, and that's my take on kind of the status right now. I do have bonus content, so if you're interested, keep watching. If you're not interested, thank you for watching this far. If you like if you like what I talked about, if you like, the information I provided, please give the video a thumbs up. If you have any ammo comments to put, please put them in the comment section. I'd be interested to know what you're finding in your area and for what price. And if you want to correct me on how to pronounce a particular brand of ammo, please do, because eventually it'll stick in, and I will remember. All right, so first thing on the bonus content I want to talk about. So as I get more into doing events and stuff like that, and engaging in the firearm community in general, I wanted to pick up some, I don't know, little trinkets that I could put, like, Susan Pugh on and stuff like that. So I tried out. I ordered a box of these, and they're little pins, right? And they look like shotguns. Look at that. They break over. You can know, well, they don't have a shell, but just pretend break over. They got a little hole in the barrel, and then you pull the end off, and it's a pin. And I was like, man, those would be cool. And I get my little logo on there on the sides, on the stock. I don't know. I picked them up. I'm giving a few of them out to my friends and colleagues, see what they think, see how long they last. They're not too expensive. I don't know exactly what the total cost will be to have the logo put on there. But I thought they were a neat little novelty item, so I picked them up. If you're interested, if you don't want to get them engraved, you can pick up this box. It is sold on Amazon, and you get 12 of them. And there's 4 bronze, 4 silver, and 4 pink. But you can't order them on Amazon with an engraving. You have to go through a different place, some distributor that does the engraving. Or the putting on the symbols. So anyhow, I thought it was a neat little novelty item. Let me know what you think. If you went around to like a gun show or some type of firearm event, and somebody was handing these out to you, what would you think? Would you be like, yeah? So yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Okay, the second thing I have is bonus content, and this is a bad habit of mine. When I go out and do an ammo run, I buy a firearm. And I bought a firearm. So this weekend, I bought a Stevens single shot breakover 12 gauge. And it's a pretty neat little firearm. But it's got some, there's some things that people might not like about it. Now, I bought this because, I wanted part of my firearm collection to be, something that I could pursue, but wasn't going to break the bank. Because, you start building up AKs, ARs, high-powered bolt-action long-range rifles, you're dumping some money. And I needed something to also strive for that wasn't going to break the bank, so that if I did see something I could get excited about, I would pick it up, right? So one of the things I said was, I want to get a single-shot breakover rifle, or shotgun, I should say. Single-shot breakover shotgun in every shotgun caliber I can find. So I have a 410. It's a Rossi Tuffy. I did a video on it. You can check it out. I have a 20 gauge, which is a Rock On Imports Tradition, which I did a video on. You can check it out. And now I have this Stevens Model 301 breakover. And it's I like it. It's really nice. And I'll show you some footage here at the end. But it's a nice little firearm, and I like how it breaks down kind of like a you have a little button here on it. It breaks down a lot like a stagecoach gun, which is kind of neat. It does have a weird quirk where you cannot put the safety. You can't put the safety on with it with the hammer forward. You have to cock it, put the safety on, and that's probably because you walk around ready to fire. at any moment, and then you pop the safety down and boom, aim and pull the trigger. So you have to have the hammer. Now you can put the hammer back when the safety is on, but it doesn't go back to the full forward position. The other thing is that you cannot break it over with the safety on either, and of course the hammer has to be all the way forward to break it over. One of the cool things about it is this thing will eject a 12 gauge empty shell, like, woo, 10 feet. It's pretty neat. You'll see in the footage. Now, the one thing that people may not like about this firearm, it is a Stevens, but it is imported into the United States by Savage, and they import it from PRC, which is the People's Republic of China. And this one here specifically is made by the Sun, I think it's Sun. Yeah, Sun City Machinery of the People's Republic of China. And it says PRC on it. It does not say made in China. It says made in PRC. And that kind of stunned me. I was like, normally if something's made in China, you see it say made in China. So I did a little looking into it, and it appears that they are migrating over to put in PRC, People's Republic of China. I don't know if it's because of some negative backlash to made in China or what, but be aware of that. If you see something now with PRC, made in PRC, it's made in People's Republic of China. Now, for some people, they don't want to own a Chinese firearm. But for me, I mean, I shot it. It shoots good. I like it. I'm going to keep it. But, you know, I don't, nothing against any of you who don't want to own a Chinese firearm. I don't have a problem with that. You know, to each their own. I think it does really well. And you'll see some footage here. But I thought it was interesting if you go over to Savage's webpage, which you could get from my webpage. If you go to the links tab, you can go down here and scroll down to Savage Arms. Anything I ever do a video on, you will see a tab on my links page. You can also go to my Instagram page, or you can just go to my gallery and see what I have on my Instagram right there, because I have my Instagram link to my webpage. And most likely I will post pictures of stuff for future videos here so you can have an idea what's coming up. Anyhow, I already have Savage's website open, so here it is. This is their 301 single shot. And if you go through this whole thing, there is nothing about where it's made or that it's imported, which I found to be odd, but let me know what you think about that. All right. Well, I'm going to go right into some range footage with it so you can see how it handled. If you like it, you know, let me know what your thoughts are on it. If you have one, let me know what your thoughts are on that. Let me know what your thoughts are on People's Republic of China. I thought that was kind of unique that they are going away from made in China to made in PRC. So, other than that, enjoy the footage. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have anything to say, put it in the comment section. Don't forget to check out the Instagram if you want to see anything that's upcoming. I'll post pictures there. And y'all have a good day. So, we'll see how the quality is. I'm going to start off with some bird shot. And this is a State Super Sport competition target load. 12 gauge 2 3/4, 1 1/8 shot, 7.5. I'm sorry, 1 1/8 ounce shot and 7.5 shot. So let's just get a couple of these. We'll do 2 of these in a row. 1 and 2. And I got my target set up. It's a leftover from an event yesterday. They had a USPCA event here. There's brass all over the place. I should have brought a bigger bucket. I'd pick it all up. All right, let's give this thing a shot. It does have a really nice cushion on the back, I will say that, but it is extremely light. So, all right, it does have a choke on it. And right now, it came with an open choke, and I didn't bring anything to put anything else to put in it. So, wow. Well, the ejector works really well. I don't know if you saw that. I wasn't expecting it to throw it out like that. All right, let's give it another shot here. All right. Woo! Threw that thing back about 7 feet. All right, all right, all right. We're gonna shoot some of this. It's Wolf Wolf Performance ammunition, 12 gauge 9 pellet, 2 3/4 inch, double aught buck. All right. Go. All right. Bam. I do like a nice ejector. My 410 breakover ejects like that. My 20 gauge doesn't. But I like my 20 gauge. It has other features I like. I did a review on it. You can check it out. All right, here we go. Another buck shot. Dang. All right. Let's see what else I got here. I got some Wolf 12 gauge, 1/8 ounce, 2 3/4 inch rifled slugs. We're gonna give them a try. Give me 2 of them. All right. Drop it. Nope, it's in my pouch. Well, if it wasn't so windy, hopefully the wind isn't creating too much noise in the GoPro. I guess I'm gonna go for the head area of the silhouette just to try out this slug. Yeah, right below it. Not bad, not bad. Oh, second place. All right. Oh, nice calm moment. That headpiece is falling off. Boom! Woo!